From picturesque flower farms to stunning viewpoints, Atok's beautiful scenery will surely take your breath away. In this video, we'll tell you about the best places to visit in this town that deserve a spot both in your itinerary and your Instagram feed. What's up, beach listers? This is Asta from Philippine Beach List. For more than a decade, our team, together with our partners at the Poor Traveler, have been exploring the Philippines to list out the best that the country has to offer. Breathtaking sights, brag-worthy bites, and of course, beautiful beaches. But we all know that the Philippines has so much to offer beyond its beachy escapes. That's why we're diving into mountains, towns, cities, and all the unforgettable experiences you can find inland. On this channel, we talk about Philippine beaches and beyond, and in today's video, we'll take you to the mountainous town of Atok. But before we begin, please subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon beside it, and select all so you won't miss any of our informative travel videos. If you're watching this on Facebook, support us by following this page and sharing this video. And if you want to score discounts on hotels, resorts, tours, and other activities on Klook, use our promo code PHBeachKlook to score up to 300 pesos off. You can find this code in the description of this video or pinned comment for easier reference in the future. You can also redeem your 300 peso discount voucher right now. Just visit www.philippinebeaches.org/300discount. That's philippinebeaches.org/300discount to save the voucher to your account. Using these promo codes also helps us maintain this channel because we get credited for every booking at no additional cost to you. In fact, we even get great discounts, so it's a win-win. Among the top destinations in the Philippines, especially around the holidays, is Baguio City. Its cool climate, countless tourist spots, and good food attract a herd of tourists every year. And while we love the City of Pines for all these reasons, we're also on the lookout for alternative places to escape the crowd and the city's bustle. The solution? Take a 2-hour drive north of the city to Atok, a quaint town that used to be popular only among Baguio locals. But in recent years, Atok has also gained popularity with tourists after photos of its colorful flower farms went viral online. In this video, we'll list the places we visited during our trip to Atok. We've included the operating hours and entrance fees of the attractions in this video, but note that these might change, so we highly recommend you to double-check these details before your trip. It is also important to know that the municipality of Atok may suspend tourism activities due to weather conditions. Before your trip, make sure to check with the local government's official pages for updates, especially if you're visiting during the rainy season. Are you ready to see Atok's must-visit spots? Pack your bag, make sure to bring your camera, and don't forget to grab a jacket. Let's go! If you haven't decided yet whether you're going to Atok for a day trip or overnight, let me tell you, staying overnight is a great idea. Why? 1. You'll get to explore earlier in the day since you don't have to spend hours on the road before getting there. 2. You'll have more time to savor the views. 3. And probably the best reason, the sunrise. The sunrise here in Atok is one of the most stunning we've ever seen. Because of its location, you won't have a hard time finding a viewpoint here. Our team stayed overnight at Sunrise Cabin Travelers Inn. Perched on top of a cliff, this is the perfect spot to watch the sunrise. You get a view of the forested slopes and terraced mountainsides of the Cordilleras and witness how the sun slowly peeks through the clouds and the mountain ridges. You could also catch the sea of clouds here. We didn't see it during our visit, but we still enjoyed the magnificent sunrise. This is probably the most popular attraction here in Atok. If you've ever seen the viral photos of their cabbage roses online, this is where you'll see them, the Northern Blossom Flower Farm. Aside from these famous cabbage roses, they also have other varieties of flowers like lilies, larkspurs, hydrangeas, and sunflowers. And because it's on the mountainside, it's not just the flowers that will leave you in awe here because the view is breathtaking too. It's best to visit early in the morning, so if you're a morning person, you're in luck. The flower farm opens at 6 a.m. and even this early, visitors are ready to explore the flower farm. A ticket here costs 250 pesos inclusive of bread, coffee, and usually a tour. However, when we visited, we didn't get a proper tour. Probably because it was right after the pandemic and they were still adjusting after being closed for a while. If you're interested in staying overnight, there are also accommodations here. Do note that they are closed on Sundays. Situated at over 2,250 meters above sea level, this used to be the highest point of the Philippine highway system. But since 2019, this record has been awarded to a point in Kiangan Tinok Bugias Road in the municipality of Tinok, Ifugao, which is at 2,400 meters above sea level. However, this doesn't stop tourists from making a stop here to take a photo at this old signage, and of course, it doesn't change the fact that you get a marvelous view of the mountains here. I mean, look at this view, isn't it breathtaking? Like Northern Blossom, you will be welcomed by colorful flower fields when you enter Height's place. You'll find cosmos, snapdragons, and alstroemeria that make the place very vibrant. If you like taking photos, you'll have lots of fun here because it has multiple photo spots in the area. There's also a cafe where you can dine and chill after going around and taking lots of pics for Instagram. If you want to stay overnight, you can either book one of their cabins or go camping. But keep in mind that Height's Place is a bit far from the town center. It is also open for pre-nuptial or pre-debut photo shoots. The last time we visited, tickets cost 150 pesos for adults with discounts for senior citizens, PWDs, and kids from 8 to 12 years old. Meanwhile, kids 7 years old and below can enter for free. Located next to Height's Place, Sakura Park is often mistaken as a part of it. However, according to our guides, these are two separate attractions. While Height's Place is a private property with entrance fee, Sakura Park is a public park that's open to the public for free. Here in Sakura Park, you will see the cherry trees that were gifted by the Kochi Prefecture and the Japanese Embassy to Benguet in 2016. 40 trees were planted to celebrate 40 years of friendship, but only 34 of them blossomed. And to set your expectations, these cherry trees are not as big as the ones you would see in Japan. The trees are small, they're actually more like shrubs, but they could still be a great sight provided that you have the right timing. Unfortunately for us, it wasn't cherry blossom season yet when we visited. We went in early March and they haven't bloomed yet. We were told that they usually bloom from late March to April depending on the rain. And their blossoms usually only last for a week or two. If you're coming from Height's Place or Sakura Park, you'll probably notice this stack of giant rocks. Known as the Wagangan rock formations, these rocks conceal the Lourdes Grotto, also known as the bustling grotto. To reach the grotto, you first need to go to the jump-off point or parking area and pay the entrance fee of 120 pesos. From here, you'll take a short trek going past the gardens and vegetable fields. It's a short walk and the trail is not that steep. Once you reach the grotto, you'll find an open-air chapel with a rock altar and a cross. You will also see a statue of Our Lady of Lourdes. According to our guide, this is a functioning chapel where Mass is held regularly. At the very top of the rock formations is a viewpoint where you can get a panoramic view of the fields and the mountains. There is another viewpoint below it which we found to be much better. Just a reminder to be careful when climbing to the viewpoint and when making your way down. This 50-meter half tunnel is located along Halsema Highway or Baguio La Trinidad Bontoc Road. With a 3.8-meter height clearance, you will pass through this tunnel if you're coming from Baguio going to Atok just before you reach the Municipal Hall and the Tourist Center. This tunnel was created after Typhoon Trining damaged this road in 1991. To make it passable again, they carved the cliff which produced this half tunnel that has now become an attraction here. If you want to stop for photos, you can find a restroom and some shops a few feet away. Just remember to be careful when taking photos on the highway. This is our last stop before heading back to Baguio. So from Atok Town Center, we passed through the Halsema Half Tunnel before we reached the Osocan Spanish Trail, sometimes referred to as simply Spanish Trail. It's easy to miss the trailhead since there are no signs here, But you can use JNB Diesel Station as the landmark to get here. From this start point, the trail is uphill. But this is just one of the two access points of the trail, with the other one being near Sakura Park, which goes downhill. Also called the Salt Trail, this path was used to transport salt, which was very precious throughout the region at that time. The trail was established during the Spanish era as part of a complex network of horse and footpaths. You can go on a trek on this trail, which spans around 2 to 3 kilometers according to our guide. Along the trail, you will see 3 man-made caves or tunnels. Unfortunately, we weren't able to finish this trek because it was already noon and we needed to hit the road soon to get to our next destination. After exploring Atok, we were quite hungry, so we asked our guide for recommendations and they brought us here to Loyung's restaurant. It's located on the side of the highway between the Half Tunnel and the North Blossom Flower Farm. According to our guide, this restaurant is a usual dining spot for travelers going to or coming from Sagada or Bantok. It serves Filipino dishes like sinigang na ulo ng baboy and chop suey. Our team also ordered liempo. These dishes are for sharing and the serving is huge. But if you're dining solo, you can opt for the rice toppings instead. The menu also includes dessert with custard cake as the specialty. However, our team likes their egg pie more, so give it a try too. Mount Timbak is the third highest peak in Luzon next to Mount Pulag and Mount Tabayok. But because we didn't have much time and energy left, we didn't go hiking during our trip. We're also unsure if it was open at that time. But now, according to online sources, Mount Timbak is already open so you can climb up to the summit and savor the view of the surrounding mountains. If you're a Catholic, there's also Stations of the Cross on the way to the top. While you can explore Atok DIY style, we highly recommend getting a guide when you visit. When you go to Atok, drop by the Municipality Hall complex first to register and pay for the ecological fee here. Here, you can also book a tour. Here are the rates. These are inclusive of a tour guide and transportation within Atok, but entrance and ecological fees are not yet included. If you are a big group and prefer to travel conveniently, you can book a tour from Baguio. Here's a package we found on Klook. This includes private round-trip transportation, entrance fees, refreshments, snacks, and souvenirs. Don't forget to use our promo code PHBeachClook for discounts. And that's it for this video. Which of these attractions are you looking forward to visiting in Atok? Let us know in the comment section below. If you have suggestions on which Philippine destinations we should feature next, sound off in the comments too. If you want to see more beach recommendations and other Philippine destinations like these worth adding to your bucket list, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when we have new videos. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We are Philippine Beach List on all those platforms. You can also check out our blog, philippinebeaches.org. The Philippines has thousands of islands. It's going to take a lifetime to visit each one. So we better get counting. Again, this is Asta. Join me next time as we check out another destination of our Philippine beach list. Bye!